Assalamu alaikum Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, last night you spoke about the world of light being more important in the last days than physical form. For beginners, can you please expand more on how to apply this teaching to our busy lives?
Yeah, you have to get the meditation book on timeless reality or the app, or read the articles from the website and how to connect to the world of light. Without understanding how to connect and the importance of the world of light, it's difficult to put it into everyday necessity. But once you study it and understand the style of the teachings, the realities of what's being taught, you see something as a rotten apple and something as an eternal gem. Then it becomes evident. This material world is a rotten apple, it gives off a stench, and any effort and time into it goes nowhere. And anything that you put towards your eternal soul is eternity. Understanding what does the word eternity means, forever, with no beginning and no end, no understanding, no comprehension. And anything that you put into the material world goes nowhere, has no benefit, and it has a rot and creates immense difficulty. So the two become very different, very clear as soon as you study it. Then you understand with a little bit of acumen that I put my time that I have and I value my time. Do I put it into the material world or do I put it into my spiritual world? And that becomes then the immense importance. So I have to work, so okay, that's my material world, but you can meditate and do all your spiritual practices, live a life of service, and as a result it empowers the soul. And that the soul becomes powerful, many different realities of how money, sustenance and everything comes to you by virtue of the soul. So it begins to clear its way anyways. Once you study it, once you understand it, once you start to live by the reality of the soul, it sets its path and its course. Its understanding becomes priority, and those that begin to specialize within that reality and begin to reach and taste and experience from that reality, again there's nothing to compare it to. All we can do is give these talks and teach about these realities to entice people to leave their material world and run towards the spiritual world. But we're not Catholic in which we take a vow of poverty, because you may come to the shaykh and say, well, he left the material world but doesn't mean he's poor, because they own everything. The one whom runs to the light runs to the king of all sustenance. When you run in the material world, you have to run to your paycheck and your employer and say, please you give me raise. But when you understand this world of light and its realities, you begin to run towards the Creator and the kingdom in which He has created, and the sultanate and the reality of that kingdom. Malik al-Aziz Sayyidina Muhammad. And as a result of with your soul running to that reality, serving that reality, then all the dominion placed at your feet, because you work for the kingdom and you serve the kingdom, and the kingdom owns the wealth of the entire created universes. It's not a poor king, he's the owner of everything, Malik al-Mulk.